It's unboxed, and this is where you put the handpiece right here. I kind of like that feature because I just think it's nice to have it standing upright and you can grab it easily. Of course, this is the fan. Over here on the side is the power button. Turn it on and off, and that is the light for the UV light. Over here you have your duster. So it's nicely suctioning, but I like that. It's not too loud. And over here is your direction, whether you want it reverse or forward, your speed, of course, and this is where you plug it in at. Let's turn it on. Let's see. I guess when you turn it, that's how it sounds. It's quiet. That is the UV light here. It's small but big enough for one hand. And over here is the switch where you just turn it on. And there it is. And inside of it, it has 3 bulbs. Where it says that here it contains 3 9-watt UV bulbs. So that would be 27 watts. Because the one here closest was out, and I had to put it back in, and I'm telling you what, it was hard to get it back in there. A 27 watt UV light. There's no timer. I did use like an egg timer, and this is Gele's polish. It cured it really well. Also used the gel that's in these little pots, and I cured it in the UV light, and I used a timer, and then I top coated the nails with my Starlight sculpting gel, and it cured it great, no problems. I flipped it over, and that is the dust. There's no bag here, so this is where you take that little screw out. You take that black holder off, and there's like a sponge in there type thing, and I think you would have to dust that off and maybe wash it out. And it's very light, and to get your bit in and out, you just turn it, and it opens up down here. So you turn it till it snaps and it pulls out. You can see it open. And then you just lock it, it'll close down here. It's pretty. It's light pink. A lot of girls like pink. The only other complaint I have with this unit is that the compartments aren't like airtight. They're not totally closed off from each other really well, and some of that fine dust does leak down into the UV light, which is a downfall. But like I said, I like it, and I like this unit. And I used it to, as you see in there in the video, I used it to prepare my newest set. These nails right here. Doing that created a lot of dust. I mean, a lot. And at first I didn't think that this machine was, I didn't think that the fan was that strong. And I was like, oh, you know, gee, when I first, you know, opened the box. And when I was through, I was pretty impressed because it did collect a lot of dust, which I didn't think it did until I flipped it over and looked underneath. I showed you that compartment. There was dust under there. I didn't clean it out yet or anything like that. But so I think overall, I think it's a good deal. I paid $148. I went to the Shawnee website and bought it there off of them. They have free shipping. Like I said, eBay, it's just way too expensive. It's $178 is the cheapest. Also, it goes from 200 to like 260 or something like that. Someone said they saw some on AliExpress. I don't really know about that, what the prices would be there. I was going to buy a new e-file anyhow, you know, and when I thought about this, I thought, well, you know, if you're going to buy a UV light and you want a dust fan and you want a new e-file and you want an e-file, say you want all three of these things. I mean, if you think of it this way, I mean, it's $148 free shipping for all three of these items. Okay, all three. I mean, you can't really beat that because most of the time your e-file is going to cost you anywhere from like $50 on up to like $300. It just depends on, you know, what you want to use and what you want to spend. I think it performed quite well. The lamp, like I said, the only downfall about that is there is no timer. I have another UV lamp that's a really nice one that has